Hey, my name's Jake Nicholson. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to talk about capital gains tax. You see, Labour are looking to increase this. And the reason for that is they want to get more funds in. They're spending absolute fortunes of our money. We're highly taxed at the moment. And they want to look to reduce income tax. They want to look to abolish national insurance. And the way that they would do that is by increasing your capital gains tax. Now, in this video, I'm going to talk about what the proposal is. Also, this was already proposed under the Tories. So what happened last time they were looking at this? Now, before we jump into this, if you're new around here and you haven't done already, do subscribe to my channel over there and hit that bell notification. Join over 50,000 subscribers who get all the latest property news, house price news, interest rate news, property investing tips, and much, much more. And help me get some views on this video as well. Your part in that is simple. All you need to do is smash like, tickle like, do something to that like button. That really helps with the YouTube algorithm, and that really does help the channel grow. So thanks to everyone that takes a minute to do that. So Labour, they're scheming up new ways to get more money out of us. And we are highly taxed at the moment. I think we have taxed more now than we were after World War II, which is mental if you think about it. And it's proven, like if you look at different case studies around the globe, that when you tax so much, you just really stifle your economy. And you can see that in the data. The GDP is horrendous in this country. We haven't really grown for a long, long time. It just feels like we're stuck in a rut. Now, last time Labour were in power, I had a business, and I recall at the time VAT was 17.5%, and then we cut it to 15%. That was good. That was smart. That got the economy going a little bit, or at least stopped it going as bad as it potentially could have. And then we went from 15% to 20%, which is crazy. And now we just pay so much out on income tax, so much out on VAT. It's tax after tax after tax. Now, Labour have a white paper that they're looking at the moment, and they're looking at how to maybe reduce your income tax. And the way they want to do that is by increasing capital gains tax. Now, this is something that could trap a lot of landlords, because this is a property related channel, so let's make it related to property. Capital gains is not just on property. It can be on stocks and shares and businesses and all sorts of things. But primarily, most of you, it's going to be for selling a property that's a second property, a buy-to-let property. Now, this could trap some landlords in the market. And maybe that's the goal here. Maybe that's what they're looking at, trying to stop so many landlords leaving the market and causing problems with rents going up and stuff like that. That could be a consideration here. Who knows? They haven't released that in the paper. But yeah, capital gains tax is a tax that is just really not encouraging people to push themselves forward, to be entrepreneurial, in my opinion. And so I think that increasing capital gains tax isn't going to be an ideal solution. So what are they trying to get out of this? Well, they want to reduce income tax. Now, let's be fair, that would be popular, wouldn't it? Because not everybody pays capital gains tax. Some people just rent. Some people don't pay capital gains tax because they own the property that they live in. They don't have other investments, so they won't be hit by this. And so if you reduce income tax, that is sure to be a vote getter. And I could see if Keir Starmer did this, his approval rating would probably go up. That's something to consider. The other thing that they're looking at this doing is potentially abolishing national insurance. So national insurance is a tax that mostly pays for things like the NHS and stuff like that. And so abolishing that could be, and again, something that's very popular with a lot of people. So if you can reduce someone's income tax, you can reduce their national insurance, maybe you could get the economy going a little bit faster and people spending more money. Time will tell. And so the goal with this is to then increase capital gains tax. And so replace the lost income tax, replace the lost national insurance with capital gains tax, which is a burdensome tax, but that's what they're looking to do here. Now, When was this last looked at? Rishi Sunak and the Conservatives looked at this in 2020. Now, obviously, we all know what happened in 2020 with the pandemic, and the government was spending billions of pounds on things like bounce back loans, CBILS loans. There was lots of different ways to keep people trading in their business and stop the economy totally collapsing. You had the furlough scheme as well. That cost a lot of money. And so at the time, the Tories were looking at what can we do to raise more money. And one of the things they looked at in their white paper, very similar to the Labour white paper here, is how they could increase capital gains tax. Now, that didn't actually happen. They didn't proceed with that. But just the fact that it was talked about, as is happening here, meant that lots of landlords sold. In fact, 7.5% of the rental stock disappeared a few years later because of that. So landlords started to sell their properties based off the fact that there was a sniff of the fact that if they didn't get out now, that potentially they could have capital gains tax increasing on them and losing a lot of their money. So this is a problem. Like all these taxes are a nightmare. Now, what we should be looking at, in my opinion, is making the country more efficient. I think we should be reducing tax. And I think at that point, more stuff would happen. You would get more activity. That would create more jobs. They'd get more tax from jobs. And that could be a way to actually increase the economy, increase the GDP and get things going. Not make it that you're just penalising people constantly. I'm well aware on the channel when I make new content that sometimes it's negative. And it has been negative for a little while, and people comment, you're just talking doom and gloom all the time. But this is the reality of what we've got at the moment. And you just got to adapt. You're going to have to deal with this stuff. If this happens, it's very hard to change that stuff. But I do think that if they do increase capital gains tax, I think that probably would be a good thing for Labour. And so the probability of that happening increases off the back of that. It will hit hundreds of thousands of people that need to sell assets that have gained in value, but there's way more, millions of people that would benefit from lower income tax and lower national insurance. So these are things that they're looking at. These are things that they're considering. And as a property channel, it's my duty to share with you so you know what's happening in the market. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. And if you haven't, this is the crazy thing. Make sure if you're a tenant or if you're a landlord that you grab a copy of the Renters' Rights Act information sheet. Nearly 2,000 people have grabbed a copy of this off us. Now, this is the official government one. I haven't changed it in any way at all. You can get it off the government website if you want, but it's easier just to click below and grab a copy of it, and I'll email it to you. If you are a landlord, you need to get this to your tenants in the next few weeks by the end of May. The amount of landlords that I've been speaking to that know about the Renters' Rights Act, etc., didn't know you have to give this out. If you don't, you could get a $7,000 fine. So grab it in the description, do comment on the video, like it and subscribe, and check out all the other content as well on the channel, including this video right here.